It just tastes fruity.
It just tastes fruity. Welcome back to Tech Time. People are saying, what is it? Just tastes fruity. Welcome back to Tech Time Radio. I'm your host, Nathan Mum, and Mike Gorday. And during this commercial break, we were sipping our whiskey. So we have...
We're more like doing shots.
That's right. What? That was a pretty strong one, too.
That was good.
That was good. That'll wake you up. And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubble to the top. So we have the Eagle Rare. Again, it's a 10-year plus, 90 proof, $60 a bottle. Very dark colored bottle so that you don't see. It does have a cork top. Those are like the big things for me.
Yes,
my cork top.
That's
my little hook, right?
Yeah.
That has won huge awards. There's a whole list of awards. I don't know if half of those are real or not, but hopefully it's not like the J.D. Power Awards where a company that manufacture cars also gives out the J.D. Power Awards. That's such a unique
that's
way
like
to
the
get
Oscars.
That's right. Here you go. Congratulations on winning this. Aren't you owned by Ford? Yeah, we are. But we still won it.
We still won.
So this is an Eagle Rare.
I give myself a trophy every time I go home.
Do you go home every time you see? Is it a winning trophy or a participant trophy?
Oh, it's definitely first place.
Okay, it's first place.
Sometimes I throw in a second place just to keep my ego in check.
All right. So now it comes to our decision time. So it's either going to be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. There's no middle thumbs. Mm-hmm. There's a middle finger, but there's no middle thumbs, so we got to do thumbs.
We've had a couple of middle fingers, I think.
We have had some that were, not as well. So, Mike, it's to you. You're going to give it
I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
A thumbs up. All right. And why did you give it a thumbs up?
Because overall, even though it doesn't have that really good oaky taste that I like in bourbon.
Yep.
It has a very smooth flavor and the combination of flavors.
Does it have
make it taste really good?
Does it have an oak taste?
I was overwhelmed more by the fruit.
By the fruit?
Yeah, it's got a very fruity, orangey taste to it.
It does. That's what it says. It has orange peels. It's part of the process.
That overwhelmed any of the
herbs, honey,
oaky flavor,
leather, and oak. How do you put leather in that? Do you pour it
your
over leather?
shoe in there?
You put a little shoe just hanging out there. My next door neighbor, he makes alcohol, not legally but illegally. But he makes alcohol.
He runs a still, does he?
He does. I won't tell you where I live, but he does a phenomenal job. He goes out and he buys these the barbecuing wood chips.
Yeah,
and he throws them in there, and so you got oak and apple, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that thing is huge. That's huge here.
It is.
I move. I think it's because everybody's depressed all the time.
Because there's no sunlight here.
Because there's no sun.
So we all became very good at alcohol drinkers.
Yeah, I've met a lot of at home
homebrew guys.
Brew and home stilling and.
I grow hops at our house in a plant, and we have a whole bunch of people come on over, and they do wet hops, and so they purchase it. I only got it as a joke because somebody knew I was trying to do homebrew stuff, and so I planted it out in the middle of nowhere where no one would ever see it, and then all of a sudden I took no care of it, and the sucker just comes up all over everywhere, so it just grows. Then, of course, we spent all these times on these apple trees and all these other things, never produce anything.
Of course.
But you go and you put it in the middle of no man's land and say, see what happens. All right, and I am going to give it, of course, a thumbs up also. So I thought it was a very rich flavor palate. I enjoyed it immensely. So that gets us through our pick of the day. And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubble to the top. Okay, Mike. Well, guess what? This has come to the end of our episode. This is episode 17. We got episode 18 at Studio 16, and we have a special episode 19. And then by the time we start 20, man, 20 is in the
all live.
It's going to be all live.
We can't be cutting up like we do when we're on break.
That's going to be interesting because that means we're on for a whole hour. It's not like we're on for a 15-minute segment and then we can goof off and say, hey, let's rewind that again, and special signals into the camera or anything like that. We were going to be live. I'm going to have to learn to pronunciate a little bit stronger and read my articles before.
I think that'll be fun.
It will be fun. So we will be on 1150 KKNW So if you want to go check out their site. We also talked about at the beginning a place to sign up for giveaways that we have from some of our sponsors. If you go to techtimeradio.com, right on the main homepage there is a sign up for our guest list. We've had some people sign up for that, but we are telling all of our fans and friends and families of fans to go and sign up there. We're not going to sell it to a spam area to get your information. If I want to do that, I could probably find it on the dark web about you. So I don't need to do that to get the information.
You're going to be on our Protect Yourself Today segment.
That's right. Compromise breach from Tech Time. So it will give you the chance, though, to enter some contests and some live events that we're going to do on the air, since we have an on-air program. All right, so that gives us our episode. I am Nathan Mumm. Thank you very much for tuning into our program. We got Mike Gorday here. This is episode 17 for the week of October 4th through October 10th, 2020. Everybody, remember, enjoy a little whiskey on the side.
Thank you for joining us for Tech Time Radio today. I'm your host, Nathan Mumm. Hopefully you enjoyed talking technology and, of course, having a little whiskey on the side. Remember, as we leave, mum's the word. Thank you for listening. If you like the show and want to learn more, please check us out at techtimeradio.com or on YouTube or your favorite podcast service. Just look for Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mumm.